Hello everyone, let's stay in shape with working at home. I'm Gwen from Sportaneous Fitness, and today we're going to do yoga together. To begin, you may need to have a yoga mat or any exercise mat, right? A bottle of water for your own consumption, and maybe a towel as a cushioning for your knees. To begin, we will do with some breathing exercise, grounding breath, and also some light stretches, and then we will have a standing warming up sequence and a standing sequence, and probably some sitting sequence, and then towards the final pose with the Shavasana. During Shavasana, we will have probably 1 to 2 minutes of silence, and I will let you know when to bring consciousness back to your body and release yourself from the pose. All right, let's begin in a simple cross-leg position. You may want to place your leg this way, or if this is not comfortable, you may even want to straighten out both legs towards the front, whichever you feel good. And if you think this is no good and you are near to a wall, you can sit with your back against the wall to make yourself comfortable. Remember, this is your practice and we want to practice with care. And if you are nursing an injury, I would suggest that you take rest whenever you can and do not push yourself too strong into the practice. All right, let's come into a simple cross leg, and then let's adjust the sitting bone using our right hand to flip up the excess tissue underneath our right buttock, and the left hand flip up the excess tissue underneath the left buttock. Beautiful. Let's ground this down. Nice. Now let's settle the shoulder. Can we roll the shoulder up and back? One more time. Up and back, and place both palms on top of the knees. Keep the elbow micro bend, gazing in front of you at eye level. Beautiful. Now can we push this head slightly backward, tuck the chin slightly in to keep the chin parallel to the ground. Nice. Very softly, very gently lower your eyelid. And start to take in soft inhalation and long exhalation. Maintaining this breath, let's bring your attention to the space that's in between your eyebrows. Soften this space and allowing the facial muscle to relax. Still maintaining the soft inhalation and the long exhalation. Can we draw our attention to the shoulders, allowing the shoulder to relax? And slowly bring your attention to the space that's below the lower abdominal. Nice. As you inhale, can we bring this lower abdominal space all the way down to ground it down towards the earth? And as you exhale, can we lengthen the spine all the way up towards the crown, towards the ceiling, towards the sky? Nice. Maintaining this space that we have created in your torso. And bring your attention back to your breath. Soft inhalation and long exhalation. Feel the cool sensation as you inhale and a warm sensation as you exhale. Allowing this cool sensation to bring you into the present moment and releasing all your stress, all your past, all your needs and wants through the warm sensation as you exhale. Let's have 4 more rounds of this grounding breath, soft inhalation and long exhalation. Soft inhalation and long exhalation. Soft inhalation and long exhalation. One final round. Soft inhalation and long exhalation. Allowing the breath to come back to you naturally. Eyes remain closed. And I'd like you to check into the state of your mind, the state of your body, and the state of your breath. connecting the state of your mind and the state of your body, the state of your breath. Beautiful. Now, with a few blink, gently open your eyes. Right? Let's start with some light stretches. Ready? Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend the right elbow, bring your right palm to the back of your chest, left hand holding on to your right elbow. Now, very gently snuggle this right hand or right arm towards the back of your head and draw the left elbow towards the back. And if you feel good in this position, stay, all right, and gaze in front of your eye level. You can deepen this pose by pushing the head slightly towards the back, the right hand or the right arm, and look up towards the ceiling to deepen this stretch on the right side. And we will hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next inhalation, if you are gazing out, lower your gaze down, release the left hand, release the right hand up again. Beautiful. Now one more inhalation to lengthen, then bend the left hand, bring the right hand on top of your left elbow and snuggle this left arm towards the back of your head and draw the right elbow towards the back. Now, once again, your option to stay by gazing in front of your eye level or to push the head slightly into the left arms and look up towards the ceiling. And we stay for 5. You should feel the stretch happening on the left side. 4, 3. The more you lean against this left arm, the more you feel the stretch. 2, and 1. Slowly, the next inhalation, if you are gazing up, let's lower the gaze. Release the right hand, release the left hand up. Inhale to stretch it out. As you exhale, open up the arms, right arm to the back, left arm to the front into a twist, and allow the left palm to rest on top of your right knee, the right hand reaching towards the back. Now inhale, press into this right fingertip. As you exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine and twist towards the right side. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. The next inhalation, slowly release yourself, untwist and reach both hands up towards the ceiling again. As you exhale, open up the arms, the left hand towards the back, the right hand to the front, and slowly resting the right palm on top of left knee, left hand to the back. Let's press into the left fingertip to lengthen the spine as you inhale, and as you exhale, twist towards the left side. And we hold for 5 breaths. 5, 4. Remember to breathe. 3, 2. The next inhalation, slowly untwist, reaching yourself up again towards the ceiling. Inhale to reach it up. As you exhale, slowly grounding your sitting bone and hinge yourself forward. Bring both palms towards the top of your mat. Now from here, one more inhalation into the spine. As you exhale, spider this hand all the way towards the top as far you can reach and lower the forehead towards the ground. Beautiful. Now, I would like to invite you to ground your sitting bone down and spider both hands further away from your shoulder and stay for 5. Feel the side of your body being stretched. 4, 3, 2. The next inhalation, press the palm now, release the forehead away from the ground and walk the hand all the way to the left side. To your best degree, you do not have to go too far if you think you are not able to go that deep. The moment you reach to your best degree, slowly ground the right sitting bone down and release the forehead down. Now, can we take an inhalation here and ground the right sitting bone down and spider the left hand to meet with the right as you exhale and stay. You should feel the right lateral side of your body being stretched out. For 5, 4, 3, 2,
The next inhalation, slowly release the forehead away from the ground. Release the right hand and let's walk both hands back to the center of the mat. Nice. One more inhalation here to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, let's walk towards the opposite direction, which is the right side this time round. Beautiful. Now, let's inhale to ground the left sitting bone down. Exhale, lower your forehead down and spider the left hand to meet with the right, stretching out the left lateral side of your body. And we stay. Breathe for 5. Soften the shoulder. 4, 3, 2. The next inhalation releases the left hand and releases the forehead from the mat and walk all the way towards the front. Nice. Now press into the palm as you inhale, cross the shin in front of you and immediately come into a tabletop. I'm coming towards this side so you can see me clearly. Nice. Now in your tabletop, we want to make sure that our palm are shoulder width apart and our shoulder is stacking on top our wrist. Our knees are hip width apart and our knees are stacking below our hip. You can choose to curl the toe or point the toe towards the back, whichever you feel comfortable. Now in the tabletop, at all times, engaging your core, you may want to pull the belly button slightly towards the spine so that it helps you to engage the core and without having your belly hanging forward. Now we're going to do a cat and cow to release or stretch out the spine, which is important because the spine has got many nerves branching out from it that sends signal to the brain for us to take action. So we want this spine to be healthy. All right. Now let's press into the palm. Push the chest away from the mat. Pull the belly button in. As you inhale, arching the back, chest towards the front, chin towards the front. As you exhale, pull the tailbone down, rounding the back. Pull the belly button towards the spine and chin towards the chest. One more time. Inhale into your cow, pressing and pushing towards the front. As you exhale, rounding and pulling the belly button in and tuck the chin in into your cat. 3 more. Inhale into your cow. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Exhale, pulling the chin in, pulling the tailbone down into your cat. 2 more. Inhale into your cow. Stretch it up. Press the palm in to lift the chest away from the mat. As you exhale, tailbone down, belly button in, chin in. One final one. Inhale into your cow. As you exhale, rounding the back, belly button towards the spine, chin towards the chest. The next inhalation into your neutral spine. Beautiful. Now let's press the toe onto the mat and press onto the ball of both feet. Now from here, can we slowly drag the right toe all the way to the back, extending the right leg. Feel the length that you are creating on the right side of the feet, of this leg too. Now from here, can we press onto the right ball of the right foot and push the heels towards the back as if you're stepping onto the wall without leaning too much towards the back. You don't want to collapse towards the back. You want to make the heels work by pushing the heels against the back. And we stay. Breathe. Feel the length that you are creating on this right side. 5. Put the belly button in. Press the chest away from the mat. 3. Put a smile on your face. 2. 4. And now slowly inhale, release the press, all right? And leave the right foot off the mat, right toe pointing down towards the mat, right sole of your feet is pointing or as if like stepping onto the wall behind you. And we stay, hold, pull the belly button in for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. As you exhale, release the right leg down, right knee in line with your left. Now get ready for the left side. Curl both toes down, press onto the ball of the feet and drag this left foot all the way to the back. Now let's press into the left ball of the feet and push the heels towards the back. And we stay. Breathe for 5. Don't forget the belly button. 4, 3, 2,
Inhale. As you exhale, release the press and float the left foot off the mat. This could be your first balancing pose. Stay and breathe. Remember to tuck the belly button in, to press the chest away from the mat, to point the left toe down, keeping both hips facing the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. As you exhale, slowly release the left foot down, left knee in line with your right. Beautiful. Now, let's point both fingers towards the side of the mat and rock yourself. Right to left to release the tension around the wrist area. Beautiful. And let's come back to neutral and point the fingertip towards the top of the mat again. If your toes are pointed towards the back, you may want to curl the toe and press the toe onto the mat. We are coming into our downward facing dog. Press the palm into the mat and slowly, let's do some core work here first, alright? Lift both knees away from the mat. And we stay. Pull the belly button in, looking in front for 5, 4. Your knees are not too high, probably about 1 to 2 inches away. 3, 2, now very slowly push the hip back, straighten the knee and come into your first downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now spread the finger out wide onto the mat so that you create a suction and the palm is sucking onto the mat and without gliding all the way to the front. It's able to support your upper body. Nice. Now keep pressing the hip towards the back, towards the ceiling to lengthen this spine and to stretch out the hamstring and the calf. If your heels doesn't ground onto the mat, it's okay. You can keep your knee bent at all time. Remember, this is your own practice. You practice accordingly to how your body reacts. Beautiful. Stay and breathe. Now, we may want to do some cycling here. Let's bend the right knee, bend the left knee, and do it slow. Right? Remember, this is a yoga class. It's not a spinning class. And we do not want the cycling and paddling to be too fast. And do it with your breath. Inhale, bend, exhale, change. Inhale, bend, exhale, change. Nice. Now let's have the last set. And come back to neutral. Now, beautiful. Now, looking in front of you, towards the palm, bend both knees and take many tiny steps, walking all the way to the front. Feet are slightly apart from each other. Knees are bent, holding on to the opposite elbow, allowing the crown of your head to be hanging loose towards the elbow. Nice. From here, can we do a ragdoll swing? Swing yourself from the left to the right, left to the right. And now very slowly, come back to neutral. Releasing the whole of the elbow, hand onto your shin, straighten the knee, press the chest towards the front into a flat top, into your half forward fold as you inhale. As you exhale, soften the knee, comes into your forward fold again. The next inhalation, allowing the arm to be soft, and then unroll your spine, vertebra by vertebra, to coming up slowly. As you arrive to the top, roll the shoulder back and down and allow the palm to be the side of your body. Beautiful. Now, we're going to start with our warming up, our sun salutation. We're going to start with half sun salute and then a classical sun salute. Ready? At the top of your mat, if you're okay, can we bring both toes to touch, the big toe to touch here slightly apart. And let's release the compression on the lower back by scooping the tailbone down. Nice. Now stay where we are, hand by the side. Ready? Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hip, coming down. Bend the knee if you need to, alright? The next inhalation, hands on your palms, straighten the knee, press the chest to the front, a flat top into your half forward fold. The next exhalation, release yourself down towards the ground again into your forward fold. As you inhale, circle the arms all the way up, releasing yourself from the forward fold all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, palm by the side of your body into your mountain pose. One more time into your half sun salute. This time round, I am adding in a side stretch. Ready? Inhale, circle the arms up. Right hand holding on to your left wrist as you exhale, bend towards the right side. Pushing the left hip towards the left, reaching the left hand towards the right side. And stay for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, push the hip away. The next inhalation, release the catch. Change hand. Right hand pulling up. The left hand is holding on to the right wrist. Inhale to pull. Exhale, bend towards the left side. Now pushing the right hip towards the right side. Extending the right arm towards the left side. Breathe for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, stay. The next inhalation, release yourself from the side bend. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hand on your shin into a half forward fold. As you exhale into your forward fold. The next inhalation, circle the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, back to your mountain pose. Beautiful. Now we are coming into our classical sun. You may feel the warming out of the body right now. We're going to add on a little bit more from here. Ready? At the top of your mat, remember about the tailbone tuck. Bring it in to release compression on your lower back. Ready? Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hip, coming down. Palms down, step the right leg to the back. Right knee on the mat. Frame both hands in between your left foot and press into the fingertip. Lift the chest away from the ground and stay in your low lunge. One more inhalation. As you exhale, releases the palm down. Lift the back knee off the mat. Step the front leg to the back and come into your high plank. Beautiful. Lower both knees down. Arch the back and releases yourself down as you exhale. Release yourself completely onto the mat. Palm by the side of your chest. Hug the elbow towards the back. Press the hip bone down as you inhale. Release the chest and chin from the mat into your baby cobra. As you exhale, curl the toe behind you. Press into a tabletop. And then slowly into your downward facing dog. Get ready for the right leg to go forward. Inhale. Let's step the right foot in between the palm. Left knee on the mat. Fingertip on the mat. Press the chest away from the mat. As you exhale, palms down. Step the left foot forward into your forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, back to your mountain pose. Left side, ready. Inhale, circle the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hip. This time round, left foot to the back. Left knee on the mat. Press into the fingertip, chest up, chin up. Palms down. Exhale, step the right foot to the back. Come into your high plank. Lower the knee, arch the back, and come into your 8 points. Release everything completely onto the mat. Palm by the side of your chest. Draw the elbow towards the back. Press the hip bone down as you inhale, chest and chin off the mat into your baby cobra. Exhale, push yourself up into a tabletop, then followed by a downward facing dog. Get ready for the left foot to step forward. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right knee on the mat. Press into the fingertip, chest up, chin up. Palms down and step the back leg to the front into a forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. As you exhale, come back to your mountain pose. That was classical sun. All right, and we're going to do one more round. This time round, we're going to add different variation into the classical sun. Just follow my cue. Ready? Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hip. Palms down. Step the right foot to the back. Right knee on the mat. Now from here, inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, sit low. Keeping the left knee stacking on top of your left ankle. Reaching both arms up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glute a little bit. One more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, palms down, bring the left foot to the back into your high plank. Lower both knees, arch the back, chest and chin, releases it down completely. Inhale, slowly glide up to your cobra. As you exhale, your downward facing dog. Right leg to the front, ready. Inhale, right leg stepping forward, left knee on the mat. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling and sink the hip low. One more variation, ready. Inhale, reach it up as you exhale. Bring the right hand to the back, left hand to the front into a twist. Stay for one more breath. Inhale, exhale, sink the hip low. The next inhalation, untwist yourself, coming back up into your low lunge. As you exhale, palms down, bring the back leg to the front into your forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, back into your mountain pose. The left side, ready. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hip. Left leg to the back, left knee on the mat. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and sit the hip low. Stay for one more breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink it low. Feel the hip flexor, which is stretching out on the left side. Breathe for one more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, palms down. Bring the right foot to the back into your high plank. Lower both knees, arch the back, chest and chin down. Releases everything completely. Palm by the side. Draw the elbow towards the midline as you inhale, chest and chin off the mat into your baby cobra. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Left leg to the front, ready. Inhale, left leg stepping forward. Right knee on the mat. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and sit the hip low. One more inhale. As you exhale, open up the left hand to the back, right hand to the front, another side twist. Stay and breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, sit low. You should feel the right hip flexor stretching out too. The next inhalation, untwist, reaching both arms up. Exhale, palms down and step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, back to your mountain pose. Palm by the side. Close your eyes and allow yourself to check into the state of your breathing again. Your body at this time should have warmed up. And if you need to take a drink, a sip of water, you can do so because later on there will be no more resting. Nice. Now whenever you are ready, if your eyes are closed with a few blink, gently open your eyes. We are coming into our standing poses, which is our warriors poses and our triangle poses. Alright, hands onto your hip. Let's bring both big toe to touch. Squeeze the inner thigh in and then tuck the tailbone down. Beautiful. There are also some balancing pose here, alright? So you just follow my cue. Now from here, can we very slowly or lightly lean towards the right side of your right foot? Beautiful. Now inhale, lift the left foot off the mat. Nice. Stay and breathe. Keeping the left knee in line with your left hip or even higher if you wish. 4, 3, 2. Now the next inhalation, reach the left knee slightly higher than your hip and step this foot all the way back. Beautiful. Keeping the length, about one leg length away from each other. Nice. Now you may want to bring the left foot slightly away from the midline to create a foundation or a base so that you're able to stabilize yourself in this pose. Now from here, if your left hip is facing towards the side, can we very gently use our left hand, push this left hip slightly towards the front. Nice. Now you may want to point the left toe diagonally towards the left side. Yes. Bend the front knee. Alright, so the moment your front knee is bent, keep back in mind the right knee is not going over the right ankle. You want to keep this knee in line with the ankle. Beautiful. Now, option 1 is to stay in this warrior pose. Option 2, still warrior 1, reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Option 3, interlace the finger except for the pointer and the thumb and reach this pointer all the way up towards the ceiling, looking up at the ceiling. Stay and breathe. Put the belly button in. Ground the back foot onto the mat. Squeeze your glute a little bit more for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, release this hand onto your hip. Straighten the front knee. Now, can we turn the right toe to point towards the side? No, keeping the right toe, pointing towards the front. Pivot the left toe to point towards the side of the mat. Nice. Let's look down. If the right heels and the left arch is not in line, can we slowly bring this left foot towards the center so that they are in line? We want the right heel to be in line with the left arch. Nice. These legs have to wiggle slightly, heel toes slightly towards the back of the mat so that this is more than one leg length of distance. Nice. Now, from here, we're coming into Warrior 2. Bend the front knee. Beautiful. So the moment the front knee is bent, can we take a peep? We want to make sure that we can only see the right big toe. Yes. Grounding the right foot down, but only see the right big toe. Beautiful. Now, keeping the shoulder stacking on top of the hip instead of leaning forward and back, you want to keep this torso in one straight line. Inhale, reach both arms, extend out in line with the shoulder, stretching from the chest of the chest muscle, which is your pectoral muscle, all the way to the fingertip. Lengthen it up. Beautiful. Back leg, you want this back leg to be strong, pressing onto the outer edge of this left foot. Nice. Turn to look over your right fingertip into your Warrior 2. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Now inhale. As you exhale, bend your right elbow, resting your right elbow on top of your right thigh. Your left hand, either you rest onto your left hip or reach this left hand up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Now option, on your hip or reach it up, or turn the palm to face down and lower your left bicep over your left ear and look up towards the ceiling. Extended side angle. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now from here, inhale, turn to look down. Release the upper hand if it's over the ear or up towards the ceiling onto your hip. As you exhale, use your core to release yourself back up. Open up your arm into your Warrior 2 again. Now ready, both hands onto your hip, straighten the front knee. Oh, you may feel a burning sensation on your right side. Right? Now from here, can we heel toes the left foot in slightly? Nice. All right, we're coming into our triangle pose. Beautiful. Right toe still pointing towards the top of the mat. Left toe pointing towards the side of the mat. Beautiful. Now let's ground the feet down. Have this sensation of hugging towards the midline. Inhale. Reach the arms in line with your shoulder. Push the hip towards the left side and lengthen towards the front. As you exhale, lower this hand down. Option, you can keep the arms high up. If this is not comfortable, bring the palms onto your hip. Alright, can turn to look up if you feel this is good. Otherwise, gazing in front of you at eye level, that will be good. Triangle pose. Stay and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. The next inhalation, turn to look down, release the upper hand onto your hip and releases yourself up back into your standing pose. Now can we point the right toe towards the side of the mat, pivot the left toe to point towards the back of the mat. Beautiful. Now keeping the torso facing towards the side. Inhale, reach your arms in line with your shoulder again. Push the right hip to the right side. Lean towards the left leg and lower the left hand down. Right hand reaching up. Option to keep it onto your hip or reach high up. Looking in front of your eye level or staring towards the right fingertip. breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. The next inhalation to look down, releases the hand, uses your core to release yourself up. Nice. Keeping the warrior 2 leg, can we bend the front knee slightly? And then if you think that this distance is too short, you may want to heel toes the back of the leg up. Ready, inhale, reach up into your warrior 2. Turn to look over the left fingertip. Remember, anchoring yourself from the outer edge of your right foot down. And increase the glute a little bit, stacking the shoulder on top of the hip, stretching from the chest all the way to the fingertip for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbow, resting it onto your left thigh. Reach your right hand up or onto your hip again, your own option. Now reaches the right hand up. Turn the palm to face down and lower the right bicep over your right ear. Extended side angle. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, look down. Uses your upper hand to release yourself back up. Straighten this leg. Point the toe towards the front first. Hands onto your hip. Turn the right toe to face towards the top of the mat. Release this left heel off the mat, bend the front knee. Inhale. As you exhale, coming back up into your one-legged Tadasana. Now from here, can we hold on to your left knee with your left hand? Slowly open up towards the side. And we stay. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, releases it towards the front. Release the feet. And we shake it out. Beautiful. All right. One final standing pose and we're coming down to rest. All right. At the top of your mat, you may want to shift slightly. Nice. Now let's hug in the inner thigh together. Tuck the tailbone down. Lean slightly towards the left side. Very slowly float the right foot off the mat, keeping the right knee in line with your right hip. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now inhale, lift it up, exhale, step this foot towards the back. All right, keeping this as in only one leg length, and you want to create the baseline again. Step the right foot slightly away from the midline. Nice. Now stay. Let's have this sensation of hugging the inner thigh towards the midline. Beautiful. Ready. Hands onto your hip. All right. Inhale to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, ground the feet down, hug towards the midline. Lean yourself forward, hinging forward. And then stay here if you think this is your best. Otherwise, release the hand to the front. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms down. Looking towards the front. And then as you exhale, bring the chin closer to your left knee or left shin. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, release. And then as you exhale, ground the foot down and slowly coming all the way up. Beautiful. Now can we slowly just pivot the toe to face towards the back of the mat again. Let's step this right foot away from the midline again. Beautiful. Now stay where you are. The left foot is stepping towards the midline, away from the midline. Ground the feet down. Ready? Hands onto your hip. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, hinge forward, hinge forward. Option to stay here if you think this is your best. Otherwise, releases the hand down towards the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper and we hold. Stay and breathe with a smile on your lips for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, releases yourself up. And then slowly pivot it back towards the top of the mat again. Nice. Now let's ground the front foot. Lift the back heel off the mat. Bend the front knee with one breath. Inhale, exhale, kick it up. Nice, beautiful. Now uses your right hand holding on to your left knee. Inhale, exhale, open up the right knee towards the right side. And we stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, release to the front, exhale, release out, shake it out everyone, good job. All right, still staying at the top of your mat. I'm going to show you my front view now. All right, we're coming down towards the ground very slowly. What I would like you to do is bring both feet together, a final balancing pose, and we are coming down with this balancing pose. Hands onto the hip, both feet together, big toe touch. Ready? Inhale, let's brace the heels off the mat, come into your tippy toe. As you exhale, push the shin forward, bring the hip back, shin forward, hip back, shin forward, hip back, and lower yourself, shin forward, hip back, shin forward, hip back, and all the way down till you are resting onto your sitting bone, but the heels is off the mat and you are on your toes. If this is not good for you, you can place both hands onto the mat to give yourself balance. And if you think you are able to balance in this pose, release the palm from the ground, hands onto your knee, lengthen the spine. Give a smile. Smiling will always help. For 5, good. Lengthen the spine, grounding the ball of the feet onto the mat. 3, 2, now slowly release the palm onto the mat and then release the heels down towards the mat and then lower the sitting bone down, opening up the knees towards the side. We are coming into a butterfly pose. Beautiful. If you are not able to bring the heel close towards the groin, it's okay. You can bring this heel further away. If your knees is up, you're not able to allow the knees to come down towards the ground, it's alright. Okay? So at your best degree into this butterfly pose, first we need to adjust the sitting bone. In every yoga pose, there's an anchoring point. And in this pose, the anchoring point is where the sitting bone is. So you want to ground yourself and anchor yourself down through the sitting bone. Now holding on to both feet. All right, ready. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, ground the sitting bone, put a belly button in and hinge forward. If this is your best, stay. But if you do have extra room or range, you can lower the forearm onto the mat and lower the forehead down towards the ground. And we stay here for 10 deep breaths, allowing yourself to release into this pose. No push, all right? Don't have to go excessively into the pose. If you think you prefer to stay in level 1 today, take your option, take your choice. 5 more deep breaths here. 3 more deep breaths, reminding yourself to ground the sitting bone down. Chances are when you lean forward, the sitting bone will be automatically lifted from the ground, and that's not what we want it to happen. Remember the anchoring point. Final 1 deep breath. Exhale. With the next inhalation, push into a palm, walk the palm close back to you and release yourself from this butterfly pose. Beautiful. Now let's use your hand to bring both knees back together again. Nice. And then, all right, what we're going to do next is let's straighten the left leg towards the front, left here on the mat, left toe pointing up towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee. Uses between the left inner thigh and the right inner feet is a 1 palm distance away. So you may want to place your palm in to give the measurement. Once you got it, adjust the sitting bone and then hug the right knee with your left elbow. Beautiful. Now anchoring the left leg down. Inhale, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, twist towards the right side. Bring the right finger towards the back. Push into the fingertip to lengthen the spine. 1 more inhalation. Exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine and twist towards the right side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Now straighten the right leg up. Bring the left feet in. Remember again, right heels down, right toe up, adjusting your sitting bone, one palm size, and then bring your right elbow hugging your left knee. Inhale, left hand up, exhale, twist towards the back, and then stay. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale to release, exhale, complete the release. Straighten both legs towards the front. Beautiful. Now from here, can we just adjust slightly so that you are able to lie down with the head still on the mat? Can we keep both feet onto the mat, bend both knees, resting the elbow on top of this knee to get the correct alignment? Beautiful. Once you get that, palm by the side of your buttock, lower the right elbow down. Look at it. Where your right elbow is, glide the right palm towards the point there and lower the left elbow down, glide the left palm to where the left elbow was. Now, we're going to come into a reverse tabletop. If your wrists do feel discomfort in this position with the finger pointing towards the toe, you may want to point the finger towards the side to release compression on the wrist, all right? Otherwise, keeping the finger pointing towards the toe. Ready? Let's ground the feet into the mat, push the palm in, inhale, lift the hip off the mat and slowly keeping the hip in line with your knee and roll the head back as you exhale. Stay in the reverse tabletop, breathe with a smile, your final call, challenging pose. 3, do not drop the hip. 2, now very slowly tuck the chin in towards the chest, lower the hip down, and release yourself from your reverse tabletop. Well done, everyone. Now straighten both legs towards the front, and then lower yourself back onto the mat. Beautiful. Now we're gonna hug both knees close to the chest, and then gonna do a gentle massage on your back. On top, you're gonna roll on top, the top line of your sacrum, just very gently massaging this part, flattening the ligaments and the tissue around the sacrum area. Nice. And let's come to neutral. Uses your right hand holding on to the top of your left knee and lower both legs towards the right side. Now, with your left hand reaching up towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, lower this left palm towards the left side, and then turn to look over your left side. Reminding yourself to have both shoulders resting onto the mat into a supine twist. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, next inhalation, release yourself. Exhale, complete the release. Nice. Now use your left hand, placing on top of your right knee and lower both knees towards the left side with the help of your left hand. Now reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale as you exhale. Turn the palm towards the right side and lower this right hand down. And turn to look over the right side. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly with the next inhalation, release yourself from the pose, hugging both knees close to your chest. Inhale, head and shoulder off the mat. Exhale, knee to your chin and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, release yourself completely onto the mat. Straighten both legs towards the top of the mat, and then allow the ankle to be relaxed so that the toes are pointing away from each other. Allow the shoulder blade to be heavy so it's rested onto the mat. Turn the palm to face the ceiling and by the side of the body. Beautiful. Let's do a gentle neck release by turning the head right to left, right to left. Just a very gentle release. And then coming back to neutral. And very softly, very slowly lower your eyelid. And allow the lips to slightly part away from each other. Allowing the entire body muscle to come to a rest.
allowing your fingers to curl into its own natural shape, just like a baby hands, and the ankles and toes to hang loose, allowing your breath to be subtle, allowing your breath to be soft and slow, and giving yourself permission to release yourself into your Shavasana. And there will be silence for the next 1 to 2 minutes till I give you the signal or the cue to bring senses back to your body. Relax yourself entirely into your Shavasana. Very slowly, very gently, bring consciousness back to your body, consciousness back to your breathing. Gentle movement to your fingers to your toes. With the next inhalation, glide both feet back to the center of the mat. Lengthen both arms overhead. Interlace the finger, turn the palm away from you. As you inhale, stretch it out, point the toes away from you, pull the palm away from you for one final stretch for this practice. As you exhale, slowly release and bend both knees. Slowly turn towards the right. Staying on your right with 2 deep breaths to recover before we sit up. And whenever you are ready, use your hand as support. Push yourself back up to sitting, arriving at where we have started. Eyes remain closed, reminding yourself to adjust the sitting bone, the head, the neck, and the shoulder. Now let's bring both palms to meet and give a deep rub to create warmth between this palm. And let's cup the right palm on top of your chest and the left palm on top of your right. Gently bow towards the heart. With a smile on your lips, the likes in me honors the likes in you. Namaste. Thanks to all and have a good day. If your eyes are still closed with a few blink, gently open your eyes.